I hope you've kind of figured out by now that I really prefer to be good at doing strict movement before I add any level of speed or intensity to that movement. Dips are no exception to that rule. The workout here is 50 strict dips. As usual, that could be 50 individual reps, kind of one at a time with a rest in between. If you get better at them, you can do sets of 5, sets of 10, you can work ladders, a lot of options there. But just trying to build volume, doing this movement with strict, perfect form. Also, in the spirit of progression, I'm going to show you a couple of different scaling options for the dips. We'll start with the traditional bench dip. I would say this is the less ideal way to do them, but all you really need is a bench, and you can do this. Starting out, legs are straight. Your body is going to be in front of your hands a little bit. You're going to lower yourself down, try to get about a 90-degree bend in the arms, and come up. That's one. If you find that too difficult, bend the knees, and now your legs are going to take a little bit more of the weight, and you can work through some volume that way. All right, the next and better variation of dips is to do it between boxes. What this will allow is for your hips to actually be in line with your hands, which would be more similar to when you're doing ring dips. That's how you're going to hang. Same rules apply here. Legs straight is going to be a little bit more difficult. Get down to a 90-degree bend, press up. Legs bent are going to give you a lot more help with the legs. So if you have upper body issues that you're dealing through, that's one way to address that. These boxes are phenomenal because they actually have handles. So you can actually get up and pull your legs off the ground and dip out that way as well. So that's another great option. One of my favorite variations over here on the floor, these are parallettes. We put these together with some plumbing supplies. Ideally, you want about an arm's length apart, but you do want it to be wide enough to fit your hips through. But this is another great way to get that dip working. So legs are straight, you're gonna dip down, come all the way up, same, bend the legs, you get a little bit more help from the legs, a little less resistance. The next step up is if you've got something like this, which should be very similar to doing the box dips. I picked these up from Rogue. I love them. They're just the Matador horns. You could also do 2 barbells in a rack, so that you just have almost like parallel bars to dip on. Same thing here. You want to get up tall. You're going to dip forward, 90-degree bend, full extension at the top. 50 of those will get you strong. The highest level is to do them on the rings. So the rings are different than like the parallel bars and the Matador horns, because they move around. So they're going to require a whole other element of stability. So by the time you get to this, you should be good and strong through the shoulders. Idea here is to pop up. You want a good lockout. So I like to see the thumbs turned out, 10 and 2. You can see them shaking a little bit. That's just the stabilizers working. We're going to dip forward. Shoulders touch the rings. Press up at the top. And that's 1. 50 of those suckers. You're going to have some strong shoulders.